Welcome back, everyone, to another episode. We're heading to the east coast of Florida to camp at Kissimmee Prairie Preserve State Park, take a look at Area 51 Sanctuary for Animals, and a surprise find, Sutton's Milk and Ice Cream Farm. I do apologize up front. We definitely had some mic issues, but we're still going to take you along. So, buckle up.
Morning, everyone. Ryan here from PK Adventure Travels, coming at you with another adventure. We are here in Kissimmee Prairie State Preserve here in Florida, and I'll put a little note up like right here, probably zooming in where we are. But this is a really good place to come see the stars. There's really nothing here, and we're just gonna take you along for the ride this weekend. It's really kind of a lazy weekend, but we are here to have some fun, look at some great stars each night. And as a matter of fact, let me show you a quick time lapse from last night, and this is literally us getting in late and me just throwing the GoPro up at the campsite. So I will run that, and then we will be right back to continue with some more fun.
Welcome back, guys. Wasn't that a great time lapse of the stars last night? And before we get started with our next adventure, today's episode is sponsored by coffee, our unofficial sponsor. It's the juju of life. It's the substance of life. It's the what you need to get started in the morning. I can't think of anything else, but you know what? Today's episode is sponsored by coffee.
It is the elixir of the gods.
So it's so great that I had to bring cold brew, and I got a coffee pot that fits perfectly in the RV, and I got a new Tim Hortons flavor that I'm going to be trying out later today.
Yep. And I apologize for the fogginess occasionally here. We have the RV nice and cold inside since we are in Florida. And this is still acclimating outside, so you get a little morning foggy feel.
Yeah. Tomorrow's episode is going to be sponsored by humidity.
Don't tell them our early sponsors. No, really, folks, if you want to sponsor us, reach out. We won't say no. Anyway, so here we are in the park.
Show them our view.
Well, let's do that really fast. You can see it here in the day. All right, so right in our sight, we did have a decent opening to look up and see the stars from the privacy of our own campground, should we want to. Right in front of us, you can see a couple of the glamping tents. Oh, look at there, a nice turkey. There's tons of wildlife here for sure. On the right, you can see right up from our campsite, there are more glamping tents. As we reach around, this is where the open area is. There's grass for viewing right there, and then further out, a lot of just brush. But this is where Sarah got the star pictures that first night that you just saw. Now, as we look over to the left, there are those glamping tents, and down past those on the right is another trail that'll take you further out to some walking trails through all the fronds. The bathroom with red lights. Again, white lights are a big no-no at this park. More turkeys! Gobble, 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 gobble. I see Mel is productive as ever.
Ah yes, time for some breakfast.
These guys made appearances the entire weekend. They were everywhere. All right, everybody. So here we are at Area 51 Sanctuary, and we're just north of Okeechobee, Florida. This place is amazing. It's normally open on Saturdays, but of course the one time we get here, it is actually closed today for unknown reasons, but they did say we could walk the fence perimeter here and get a shot of all the animals. So they have a lot of cool animals here in the sanctuary, zebras, a lot of cows and bulls and things along that line. So we're going to snag as much as we can from the distance that they're allowing us to. But it's a really cool up-close experience when they are open. And there's also a paid tour as well that you can go on. So let's take a quick look here. This was a cool find, an albino peacock. Too bad we didn't get the peacock with its feathers out. Next up was Sutton's Milk and Ice Cream, and yes, there's a test cow that normally has water in its udders, and you can learn how to milk a cow. You've got lots of tables here, got little areas with rocking chairs, shade. It looks like there's actually a TV underneath that silo out there. And there you go. Chocolate milk is a nearly perfect workout recovery drink. Yes, please. I like chocolate milk. So here's where you can get your food and your ice cream, I should say. Looks like they have some drinks as well and other little flavors that they'll make for you. Out here they have a little area for the kiddos. It's like some dirt with tires, and they got little dirt trucks and cows, big old tire swings. Looks like over here they actually have like a little geode thing too, where you can pump out water. That particular one was duck racing, not geodes. Get along there, little ducky. Quack, quack. So a nice little area here to play. Cornhole. Ooh, they even have a lasso, it looks like, for a cow. It's not a farm unless you have your token goats. And it looks like you can also get food to feed said goats from the main gift area. Hey, goat. How you doing, goat? He's like, I'm a king of the mountain. Oh, they're ruckusing.
Oh, why are you tussling?
They're just getting their daily exercise. He's like, say uncle, say uncle. After the goats was playing with tire swings. Here, you see CJ demonstrating the right hip movement for lassoing. Mel's turn. Whoa, she's got a different technique. All right, let me show you how it's done. Oh yeah, look at that technique. Look at it, look at it. After messing around, we tried some of that chocolate milk. It was delicious. We also had Java chip ice cream, which was coffee ice cream with chocolate chips in it. Again, fabulous! Sarah tasted pink spotted cow, which was strawberry ice cream with white and dark chocolate chips. And CJ had vanilla. It is a working farm, so every now and then we saw tractors heading by.
Sometimes, even when you're camping, you have to take a break for some football games, right, hon?
Go Bulldogs! Sorry, Darian. We know you like the Gators. After exploring the area, we went back to the main lodge area to take a look at the pictures that have been taken there at the sanctuary. Look at that. Amazing. Now that is cool. That's a fire whirl that formed when they were doing some prescribed burning. Not just pictures, but here are some skulls and footprints and everything else that comes with wildlife. All of this was found at the prairie.
All right, I'm looking freaky right now because we have a red light. We are here trying to capture some pictures of the stars, and here in person it is unbelievable. We're going to put up some photos. If you've looked at our community tab a couple of weeks ago or months, depending on when this video comes out, you already saw one of the pictures that Sarah took of the Milky Way the first night that they were here. We're hoping to get some more good ones here tonight, and we'll definitely do a slideshow of what we end up capturing. Don't have the right photography equipment as far as videography goes to be able to actually record this for you tonight, so we will just bring you the pictures. And of course I've got the time lapses and the star lapses of the overall area, so here's hoping we get some good footage. Let's check it out. Well, good morning, everyone. As you probably saw from some of the time lapses and the pictures that we just did in the montage from last night, we got some okay, star pictures to begin with, but unfortunately during the prime zenith hours of the Milky Way, we just had really bad cloud cover. We were able to test out, though, a new setup for my GoPro. So I'll link everything below, but we got the new GoPro Hero 12 and have been really playing with that Starlapse option with it and Star Trails. The problem I was having is if I wanted to take it in a really dark remote area, the battery in there only lasts a little over an hour. So I found actually a waterproof case as well as a waterproof battery. So you can keep that continual power for longer shots and the whole unit still be waterproof. But I was able to get with the night lapse just over 12 hours. And I set it up, a little after 7 o'clock p.m. last night and got it around 7:20 this morning. And I still had 48% battery life left. So I probably could have gotten close to 13 hours worth of continual time lapse footage with the GoPro, which is phenomenal. That works perfect now. We are going to bring to you you know what? I don't know what we're going to bring to you today. We're going to, laze around a little bit today. Maybe not as entertaining as yesterday with the animals in the creamery, but if something cool pops up, we will definitely talk at you. And if not, then the next thing you'll see will be another night lapse for tonight. So we'll catch you here in just a hot second.
And just a heads up, we didn't see anything or do anything that was really film worthy other than these deer. And then later that evening, as we were heading to get set up, this little guy decided to block the entire road. Who? Me? Yes, you.
All right. Good morning, everyone. As you guys saw, a lot of cloud cover to begin, but then later in the night, I'm sure it was around the 2, 3, 4 a.m., there was actually some decent stars, and I have no idea what that green streak was. There were a couple of green streaks that came through the night lapse last night. I mean, I know there are lightning bugs here, not very common in Florida, but they do have that green iridescent look. So my thought is some sort of lightning bug was flying, and the star lap, did the star trail of the lightning bug flash, which actually had a pretty dang cool effect. So it's the last morning here, so we're starting to get things packed up, and then we're gonna hit on the road, heading back to good old Tampa. And we'll bring you some of that drive home, and then we'll reach up with some final thoughts once we're back in Tampa.
Heading out of the state park was a long open road with hardly anyone on it. So we got a little drone work put in. All right, drone's done, and we are heading back across to Tampa. And of course, along the way, Mel saw something.
Well, no camping trip would be complete without a trip to Camping World. Melly, I thought we were going to get out of here without buying stuff.
Sorry, it's on sale. You can't pass this up. I'll never see again on this low price. See.
In your pocket. Well, then I guess truckers are in charge.
All right, now let's officially get on the road again. All right, everyone, we made it back home safe and sound, drove through an insane rain and lightning storm, and dropped off the trailer. Holy crap. That was interesting, having a lightning strike and this huge thunder like right over our heads while we were unhitching the trailer at our drop site. So much so that I'm making this final video the next morning because it was just a mess. Otherwise, I would have shown you guys where we keep the trailer when not using it. Anyway, as always, thank you so much for stopping by and seeing our experience. Make sure to hit that like, notify, and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and it truly helps the channel out. So just take that half a second to click the subscribe. As always, we'll see you next time on The Scenic Route.